guys, welcome back to this week's Sunday haul. So in this video, we have a new collection from Nabla. I have some new blushes from Milani and the Balm, as well as a new Milani collab. So let's go ahead and jump right in. As always, stay tuned to the end of the video and I'll let you know what I'm wearing today because it is some of the products that I showed during the video. So let's go ahead and jump in and get started. Good morning, guys. It's Monday. I just got a palette from Ccolor Cosmetics in the mail, and this is their new Cherry 2 palette. So it took me a minute to figure out what this was a dupe for, because the original one was a dupe for Naked Cherry, and I knew that Urban Decay hadn't come out with anything else that looked similar to this. So I finally figured out that it's actually a dupe for the Dominique Berries and Cream palette. So I'll go ahead and put a screenshot of that one up so you can kind of see how these line up, and I'm pretty positive that that's what they're duping here. Unfortunately, I don't have that one, so I'm not going to be able to do comparison swatches, but at least you can see kind of just in the side by side how close they are in terms of the colors. And honestly, everything I've ever compared between Ccolor and the original has always been pretty spot on in terms of color, so I have no doubt that this is pretty much an exact dupe for Berries and Cream. So I figured we could go ahead and swatch a couple of shades now. I'm also planning to do full swatches for my Instagram page, so if I do happen to do those, I'll go ahead and insert them here, and then that way you can see what it looks like all swatched out, all the colors. I also want to mention that this does seem to have a little bit of a cherry scent, so if you don't like scented eyeshadows, then I just wanted to put that out there. I don't think the scent is super strong, but it is definitely there. All right, so just like with the Dominique palette, we have 3 shimmer shades. They're all right in a row right here. The rest are mattes. This one is a matte with micro glitter. So let's go ahead and just swatch the shimmer shades. I just want to do a couple live swatches so we can see what the formula is like. I love Ccolor's formula, as you guys know. I think it's fantastic. Okay. So beautiful, as always. Those are so gorgeous. All right, and then let's do a couple of the mattes. There's a little bit of fallout with this blue shade. I want to try this one also. Super, super pigmented. And that's like the most gorgeous kind of orchid color. So pretty. I also want to try this one called Raspberry. This one's the matte with the micro glitter. And maybe one more. What else are we gonna do? Maybe this kind of taupey color. Yeah, this is super soft, so there is gonna be some fallout happening. But I'll definitely take that over more of a stiff formula. I really, really love soft eyeshadows just because for me they're easier to blend. So I can't wait to try this palette out. I always wanted the Dominique Berries and Cream palette and I never ended up buying it. So I'm so happy to have these colors now, and this is super, super affordable. I also have a coupon code with Ccolor, so I'll put that up on the screen as well as down in the description box below in case you're interested in checking out this palette. I also just got my order from the Balm, and I picked up their 3 new blushes that they just launched. And normally I wait for the 50% off sale to order things from the Balm, but I didn't want to wait in this case because usually brand new things tend to sell out right away and I always miss out on it. So I figured I would just get these while I still could. So these looked absolutely beautiful, and they also come in new packaging. It says clean beauty and green packaging. So I wanted to show you that quickly as well. I think it's supposed to be all recyclable. Yeah, so instead of the magnet holding this together like their old blushes, they have this little tab right here, which to be honest with you is not as easy as the magnet, but at least that means you can recycle the packaging. And then on the back here, it says to recycle this packaging, remove the pan by pushing it out here, and then consult your local recycler for more information. So I think that is a really good thing that they're doing. Also, these blushes are talc free, which I love about them as well. So anyway, it's a date. So I'll show you guys just a close up of that one. And then Big Date. I think this one maybe had some shimmer to it, if I remember correctly. So let's see. Oh no, this isn't the one. This one is kind of like a deep, like dusty rose color. It's really pretty, especially if you like cool tone blushes. And I guess Third Date was the one that had the shimmer. Yeah, so this one's a little bit more shimmery. This is kind of like a beautiful mauve as well. So a lot of cool tones going on. I think these two seem to be cool toned, and then It's a Date looks warmer. So let's go ahead and swatch It's a Date first. That is so pretty. I just love their blushes. I love the formula, but I also love the colors that they choose. I think they're just so flattering. All right, so then next let's do Big Date. So that's a really beautiful, deep kind of rose color. It's so pretty. And then let's do Third Date. And that one is beautiful as well. The shimmer isn't glittery, it's very, very smooth. So I think that's going to be awesome as well. And it's not overly shimmery. I feel like it's just a step above a satin finish. So just quickly, I want to look at these next to a couple of the other blushes that I have from the Balm. The first one is, sorry, Swiss Dot from their In Stain line. And I kind of feel like this looks similar to It's a Date. Actually, when I hold them up side by side, I feel like the Swiss Dot one is a little bit brighter, but they kind of have a similar vibe going on. So let me just swatch these together really quick. All right, so here's It's a Date. And then here's Swiss Dot. So yeah, I just think Swiss Dot is a little bit brighter. It's like a brighter version of it. Another one it kind of reminds me of is Balm Springs, so I want to look at that as well. I think Balm Springs, actually, these look really close. Balm Springs might be just slightly more pink than this one, but let's try it out. Yeah, so again, very similar vibe. This one looks like a step deeper than this one, which is a step deeper than this one, but they're all kind of like the same shade, just in varying degrees of depth. So that's kind of interesting, but It's a Date is definitely the lightest one of the bunch. And I also wanted to look at Hot Mama next to Third Date because this one has shimmer in it as well. It's actually the only blush from the Balm that I have that has shimmer to it. So these two, just looking at them side by side, Hot Mama is definitely a little more peachy, but we can still swatch them just so we can see what they look like next to each other. So this was Third Date here, and I'm just going to put Hot Mama next to it. Yeah, it's definitely different. This one is a little bit lighter. It's peachier, maybe a little pinker actually. So that's those two together. And then last but not least, Big Date reminds me a lot of Cabana Boy. And I'm kind of wondering if maybe they're redoing these like in different packaging because actually no, Cabana Boy I feel like is a little bit different. But it makes me wonder because my favorite Balm blush of all time, Frat Boy, is no longer on their website. And I was so bummed about that because this is literally my favorite blush from them. And I hope it's not discontinued. I hope that they're just revamping the packaging because these all have magnets inside of them and the new ones don't. But anyway, side note there. Anyway, just went off on a little tangent. So let's go ahead and swatch these together. I feel like Cabana Boy has more of a satiny finish, and this one is definitely more of a flat matte. Let's see where we can fit it here. I'm just going to do this again because this one was kind of in the middle of those two before. All right, and then here's Cabana Boy. So yeah, these two are definitely not the same. Cabana Boy is a little bit pinker, a little bit lighter, and more of a satiny finish. So anyway, guys, those are the new blushes from the Balm. I'd love to hear your thoughts on these. If you've tried them already, if you're planning on picking any of them up, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Hey guys, it's Wednesday. I just got a package from Nabla and they sent over some new things, so I cannot wait to show these to you guys. I did open them up already and take a peek and showed a quick sneak peek on Instagram, but this is their new side-by-side nude palette. So this is already available on the Nabla website and it's going to be coming to Ulta on the 11th of November. So for those of you guys in the United States, you'll be able to get this at Ulta very, very soon. So I'm really excited about that as well. Wait until you see this palette. It is so gorgeous. So let's take a look. So what do you guys think? I am in love with this color story. I kind of feel like it's a nicer version of the Biba palette from Natasha Denona because you have some beautiful cool tones and then also some warm tones, but everything is in kind of like that nude vibe or the nude family. So they're very easy to wear colors, nothing too crazy. I just love this and I know the formula is going to be amazing as always. So I will be doing some swatches on this one. And then we also have a new glitter palette as well. This one's called Ruby Lights. So here's a look at that. You guys might remember they did release another one of these a couple months back now. And these are just pressed glitters. So if you do, whoa, I almost dropped it there. If you do like pressed glitters, then these are really, really beautiful. They're very multi-dimensional with a lot of different colors in each one. And then last but not least, they have some new close-up lip shapers, and these are all in nude colors as well. So I'm very excited about that. I feel like I could probably wear almost all of these. So let's go ahead and open everything up and we'll do some swatches. So let's go ahead and check out the palette first. I'm dying to see what this looks like swatched out. I don't know if I'm going to swatch everything today. I don't really have a lot of time, but I'll swatch some shades, and I plan to do a video on this hopefully this week, or it's going to be in a video. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do yet, but either way, if that video is up, I'll go ahead and link that above. I will also post swatches on Instagram, so if you don't follow me on Instagram, head over there to check out all of the swatches. But I just want to quickly do a few that I'm really, really interested in. And honestly, like, I don't even want to swatch this because it looks so pretty. Does that ever happen to you guys where the palette just looks so perfect you don't want to mess it up? All right, let's see. Let's try Better Society. This one looks like a gorgeous duochrome. And maybe Love Ritual. Look at how stunning that is. All right. And then this one is definitely not quite as sparkly. This one is not a glitter, even though it might have like the tiny little micro glitter particles in it. It's not a pressed glitter, it is a shimmer shade. And then this one doesn't have the glitter, it's just really super smooth, but also foiled and metallic at the same time. All right, and then let's try Body and Soul and Magic Moment. All right, so Body and Soul is kind of like the first one here where it has the micro glitter, and then this one appears to be more like the other one where it's more smooth. All right, and then let's try a couple of matte shades. I absolutely love their matte formula as well. Everything is so velvety, super, super pigmented. So let's try Cubism. So let's also try Burnt Sienna. And maybe Beauty Mark. This looks like a good transition color. So anyway, guys, I cannot wait to try these on my eyes. I am so excited. All right, so then next up we have the Ruby Lights Glitter Palette. So I'll show you guys a quick close-up of what that looks like. And let's swatch these out. These are crazy intense glitters. If I remember from the last time around, they're just really super, super gorgeous. You guys know I'm not really a glitter person when it comes to my eyes, especially because I wear contacts and I worry about getting it in my contacts and in my eyes, but I can't deny that these must look absolutely stunning on the eyes. Look at that one. I see some green glitter in there, some yellow, some copper or orange. I mean, they're just really beautiful. This one looks absolutely gorgeous too. This one kind of reminds me of the holidays. It's got the green and the red and a little bit of purple in it too. And then we have this coppery one. So if you guys are into glitters, definitely check this out because these are just super, super intense. I did try the last one on my eyes once and I felt like they held up really nicely even without glitter glue. So I think the formula is really good on these as well. All right, guys, and then last but not least, let's check out the lip shapers. So these are all in nude shades, like I mentioned before, and they look really, really pretty. So let's go ahead and just do some swatches. The first one is nude number 1. These feel really nice and creamy as well. And this is nude number 2. This is nude 3. Let's see, number 4. That one's gorgeous. And then we have number 5. And last but not least, number 6. I can't get over how creamy these are. These feel so nice. All right, so those are all the shades of the lip liners. So anyway, guys, I would love to hear your thoughts down in the comments below on this collection. And if you'd like to see full swatches of everything as well, I'm going to be doing that today on my Instagram. And today's Wednesday, so by the time you see this video, it should already be up on my Instagram as well. Hey guys, it's a little bit later on Wednesday. I just got another package, actually 2 of them, with some more blushes. So Milani had sent me the new Cheek Kiss cream blushes in PR, and then I also had ordered them as well before I knew I was getting the PR. I do get PR from them, but I don't always for every launch. And I waited after these were out for about a week and I hadn't gotten PR, so I decided to just go ahead and purchase them. And they literally came together on the same day. So I'm going to go ahead and put these aside, I should say, for my 75K giveaway. I'm definitely building that up and it's going to be an amazing giveaway. So once I hit 75K, which I'm very close to at this point, I'm going to do a huge giveaway. So these will be in that. So for now, let's go ahead and open up the ones that I purchased. It comes in 4 different shades and I'm really excited to see if these are similar to the e.l.f. ones that I did a video on earlier this week. If you didn't see that video, definitely check it out because I try them all on and talk a lot about the formula. So let's go ahead and just swatch these. I'll just quickly show you a close-up of the ingredient list, and these are made in Korea. So here's the first shade. This one's called Nude Kiss. I love the look of this one. So let's see. I'm just hoping that these aren't greasy feeling and that they dry down nicely. Okay, so here's Nude Kiss. Next up we have Coral Crush. So when you pick these up with your finger, they do look really shiny and kind of wet, but as you put them on your skin, they dry down really quickly. They have an incredibly weightless finish, very similar to the e.l.f. ones. And I should have mentioned in the e.l.f. video that these also remind me, or at least the e.l.f. ones did, of the Doll 10 cream blushes that I've been raving about now for a couple of years. And those are way more expensive. And I think that these Milani ones feel very similar to both. So this one's called Merlot Moment. This is a really pretty shade as well. It actually goes on a little bit more red than I was expecting. It looked brownish red in the pan, but it's a little bit brighter once you put it on your skin. And then last but not least, we have Blushing Berry. And this is definitely the brightest of the 4 shades. So, I mean, even though they look kind of bright when you pick them up with a finger, they do go on really sheer, and that's how the e.l.f. ones were also. When I actually swatch them out, they don't look quite as pigmented, and it allows you to build them up. So if you want more color, you can get more color, but if you don't want more color, then you're not stuck with something that is too much. So I think these look really beautiful, but if you'd like to see a video on them, let me know because I can always do a try on. I know sometimes looking at swatches, they don't really look the same once you put them on your cheeks. So that way I can give you some more information about how they wear and all of that stuff. So if you'd like to see that, let me know down in the comments below. Hey guys, it's Friday night. I just got another PR package from Milani, and this is a new collab with an influencer named Orfa. I'm not sure if I'm saying her name right. Her name is Orfa Zanali. So I'm so sorry if I'm getting that name wrong, but I'm so excited to open this up. On the side it says not your basic smoky eye. So I can't wait to see, like, her eye look beautiful. I can't wait to see what's in here. So let's check it out. All right, so here's what's in the box. Let's take a look. It looks like the collab is actually these 2 kits right here. So each one has an eyeshadow palette and then a lip liner and a lip color as well. And they also sent over some extra goodies. So let's look at the collab first. And this says, let's see, each kit contains 1 limited edition Most Wanted eyeshadow palette whose 6 velvety smooth shades were carefully curated by Orfa. 1 best-selling understatement lip liner, known for its ultra pigmentation, creamy formula, and all-day comfortable wear, as well as the fan favorite Amore Shine liquid lip color. So definitely let's open these up and do some swatches. Let's see what else they sent over because there's more things in the box. So it looks like some highlighters. Yeah, we have the baked highlighter in Bronze Splendor Dolce Perla. That one looks really pretty. This one is Rosa Italiana. That would make like a beautiful eyeshadow actually. And this one is Champagne Dioro. So there's those four. Then we also have two blending sponges. It's a little duo, so there's a mini one and then a larger one. I don't think I've ever tried their blending sponges, so very excited about that. We also have the Glow Luminizing Liquid Bronzer. This is also something I've never tried. And then we have the Make It Last setting spray, which I think is one of the best setting sprays on the market, hands down. It's awesome, so I'm really happy to have a backup. And I think that's everything. So let's go ahead and open these up. We can go ahead and swatch the kits and also these highlighters. All right, so first let's take a look at the Monochromatic Realness Kit. So these are $14.97, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that. And this one says that this provides a variety of warm tones for an everyday neutral look. There's a hybrid of soft and bold tones, so it's suitable for both day and night. To complete the glam, I paired Amore Shine with a darker understatement lip liner for a sultry contrast. And there's a look that she did with this kit, which I think is so beautiful. So let's take a look at the palette, and this is what it looks like. You have two shimmer shades, one on either end. You have one in the middle here that's kind of, it looks a little bit satiny. I don't know if it's like a full shimmer. It doesn't look quite as metallic as this one. And then you have three matte shades. So let's go ahead and swatch these really quick. I'll do the shimmers first. I've actually never tried Milani's little palettes. I know they have others that are this size. I've seen them at Walgreens, but I've never actually tried them. I'm not sure if the formula is the same as their larger palettes, but those felt incredibly smooth, and look at the pigment on them. They're really beautiful. Let's try this one. Yeah, that one is actually a gorgeous shimmer shade. It didn't look as shimmery in the pan, but it definitely is. Not quite as much as this one. I think these two are pretty on par though. All right, and then we have this one, which I would likely use for my transition or crease color. These are swatching super, super smoothly, and so I'm really excited to see how these apply. So there's a look at the palette. I think it's so gorgeous. I really love these colors. All right, and then I'll go ahead and swatch the lip liner and lipstick as well. So this feels really creamy. I've actually never tried Milani's lip liners before, but this is kind of a deeper brown shade. It definitely looks darker than the lipstick, like she said. This color is in the shade Tenderness, and this one, by the way, is the shade Rich Cocoa. I love the Amore Shine lipsticks too. They're not a matte liquid lipstick, but they're like a traditional liquid lipstick, so they don't dry down all the way, but they just feel really comfortable. So that looks like a gorgeous pairing. I'm sorry, this isn't focusing. There we go. So there's those two together. I think this is gorgeous. I don't know that I would necessarily wear that lip liner, but definitely this lipstick. I think it's the perfect fall color, and it pairs really beautifully with this palette. All right, and then the next kit's called Up to No Good, and this one said that the color story provides multiple textures and wearable pops of color that complement every skin tone. These tones can also be paired with the other palette for more neutral options. And it also says that she combined, again, the darker lip liner with the lighter lip color. So let's take a look at the palette. All right, so it's hard to tell, but these look like mostly matte shades. This one might be a shimmer. This one, it has glitter in it. I'm not sure if it's a matte with glitter or if it's a shimmer shade with glitter. So let's go ahead and swatch these. I'm going to start with these two because these are the ones that I think have at least a little bit of shine to them. All right, so the pink one is definitely a shimmer. And I think the purple one is too. It's hard to tell again with the glitter, but it kind of applies like a shimmer shade. It doesn't feel like a matte. It kind of has more of that creamy feel to it. And then the rest of the palette looks like definitely matte shades. So let's just swatch these. Pigmentation on these is so good. I mean, look at this and how smooth they are too. They just apply beautifully. All right, and there's the last two shades right here. So that's also a really beautiful palette. It's kind of a little bit more unique, I feel like. I don't have a lot of palettes that have this color story with the cool tones, and then you have some warmer shades as well. It's kind of an interesting mix. So let's go ahead and swatch the lip colors. All right, so the liner's called Saucy Toffee. Again, it's like a brown lip liner. This one's a little bit lighter than the last one is though. And then the Amore Shine lipstick is in the shade Charming. This is a beautiful color as well. So yeah, again, I feel like I would wear this lipstick, but probably not the lip liner for me. I'm not really into wearing brown lipstick that much, but I think this lip color is stunning and I really like the palettes as well. So anyway, guys, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this collab, and let's go ahead and swatch the highlighters next. All right, so the first one up is number 110, Dolce Perla. They just go on really nice and smooth, and look at that. It's such a smooth highlighter. It's not glittery at all. It just has a nice reflective quality. It looks like liquid metal. That is so gorgeous. Next up we have number 120. This is Champagne Dioro. And that is a beautiful gold. Then we have number 130. This is Rosa Italiana. And then the last one is 140, and this is called Bronze Splendor. So these are absolutely beautiful. I don't really wear highlighter all that often, but these look like they're going to be very smooth, and I'm hoping that they don't enhance the texture on my skin. So I would definitely let you guys know. I think that because they have a baked formula, there's a pretty good chance that they're going to look really nice. So I will definitely let you guys know my thoughts. And then last but not least, we have the Luminizing Liquid Bronzer for face and body. So another thing I've never tried, but I definitely want to see what it's like. Let's just pump a little bit onto my hand. Oh boy, this looks really, really glowy. Oh my gosh. It's got a lot of micro glitter in it, so just something to mention in case you're not a glitter fan. I wasn't sure if it was going to look shimmery or glittery, but this is definitely glitter. And it does feel like an oil, so it's going to hydrate your skin really well. But also, if you don't like applying oils, then I wanted to point that out too. I don't think it gives an overly bronze look to the skin. It's a little bit more on the warm tone side, but as I blend it, I don't feel like it's too dark for my skin either. I just see a ton of glitter particles. That's the only thing I'm not super crazy about. I don't know if they're coming up on camera, but they're everywhere. It's just very, very sparkly. So just for comparison's sake, here's one hand versus the other, just so you can see how much of a glow it gives and also how much color that it gives. Like I said, it's not really a lot. It doesn't give you a deep bronze look or anything, but it just mainly adds a lot of glow and just a hint of color. So anyway, guys, I'd love to hear your thoughts on all these products and what you think of them, if you've tried any of them or if you're planning on picking any of them up. All right, guys, so that is everything. Let's talk about what I'm wearing on my face and just some first impressions of some of these products. So first up, we have the side-by-side palette from Nabla. I am wearing this on my eyes today. And guys, I love this palette. I got so many questions on Instagram when I posted swatches asking if Nabla's formula is really worth it. And I can honestly 100% say yes, they are in my top 3 of eyeshadow formulas. They're just so good. The mattes feel like velvet and they blend effortlessly on your eyes, and the shimmer shades are beautiful as well. For today's look, I'm wearing Halftime in my crease, which is this light brown shade, and then I deepened up the crease with Beauty Mark, which is the one right underneath that. Then I used Magic Moment on my lid and also Better Society, which is kind of like a topper over that. And I just love the look. I love how it came out. As I said, these are just such easy shadows to work with. So I highly recommend this palette if you like warmer nude tones. I think it's beautiful, and it does have some cool tones in it as well. So I love that about it. And then on my cheeks, I'm wearing the It's a Date blush, and I really like this one as well. It is definitely a lighter shade. I had to build it up a little bit, even with my fair skin tones. I think if you have a deeper skin tone, one of the other alternatives that I showed when I was doing comparisons might be better, either Balm Springs or the Instain in Swiss Dot. Those are very similar to this, just slightly deeper. But otherwise, I love the Balm's formula as always. I think their blushes are amazing. They're really long lasting and really blendable on the cheeks as well. So anyway, guys, that's all I got a chance to try out this week. I'm sorry it wasn't more, but if you'd like to see a video on anything that I showed down below, whether it's the new Milani cream blushes or the Nabla side-by-side collection, if you'd like to see some looks with this palette, let me know that as well down in the comments below. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me on your Sunday. As always, I appreciate it so, so much. And if you are new to my channel and you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed this video, because I do them every single Sunday. Thanks, guys, and I will see you all in my next video. Take care. Bye.